Welcome back to another episode in our tiny home build series. We're so happy to have you here with us. If you're new around here and just started following along our journey, I'm Lucie and this is my husband Lahiru. We live in the south of Sri Lanka in our home that we have half renovated and share this space with our rescue dogs, cats and chickens. And not to mention the other wildlife that have recently started to call this place home too. We're now building a tiny home up our land and are so happy with how it's turning out. Now that we have the roof on, it looks great and we can start working on other details. So in this video, we're focusing on creating an outdoor patio space and also turning part of our attention to starting to create a self-sufficient garden. Subscribe and welcome to our home.
Good morning everyone. Today I'm running a new project and this area wall making. This big stone wall and making this mud no go down. Yesterday big stone truck coming. Same time and moving. Same time and digging.
Work is progressing quickly here at the tiny home. I'm so excited. This is like the fun part where I can really get involved and it's where we can really start developing our ideas and see it all come to life. And even yesterday, Lahir and I were stood up here and we were like, oh my God, we could do that, we could do that, we could do that. And we're just like buzzing to get this done and make it amazing. Anyway, I just finished work at the sanctuary, so I've come home and I've got myself a nice big drink because it's so hot here. It's April, so it's one of the hottest months of the year. We're waiting for the monsoon, but it's so humid. But the work continues at Hello Homestay. And this is gonna be awesome. I'm so excited for this really nice patio space, beautiful view. We can just picture it and imagine how amazing this space is gonna be. So let's get to work. So as Ranji is continuing with the trench, digging the hole for the foundation of our patio wall, I've been told there's a little job for me. So I'm heading out the land to see what this job entails, and I'm sure it's not gonna be easy. All right, I'm so excited to find out what my job is. Please enlighten me.
Sun find.
Pardon?
Sun find.
Sand?
Find.
Find the sand.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
This rock under the.
And just like I thought, it wasn't an easy task set for me. Finding the sand, which was hidden under our new stone delivery, meant moving the heavy stones and organising them into size categories so that we could use this leftover sand to make our cement, which would then make our patio wall. Of course, you wouldn't be truly living in Sri Lanka if you weren't walking around barefoot and getting the occasional spiky thing in your feet.
Come on, Mira Lucy. Come on. Come on.
There's no way. How do you do that? No, I'll break my back. Careful of your feet. Oh, good girl. Pick the perfect spot for our tiny home in terms of perfect views and area, it does mean, however, that it is a little bit difficult to get supplies and materials to the location. But good job we have Rue for that, carrying all the heavy bags of cement and buckets of water. He is truly my hero. Wow, it's looking amazing. As we push on through the days and through the winds that come, even though we are exhausted at this point, we know all the hard work will be well worth it in the end. Our patio space is now around halfway complete, taking a bit longer than anticipated, but today we are going to be working on this space a little bit more, and I love this space. It's such a nice area that's still included in the tiny home, but it's just allowing you to spend time outside lounging. Eventually we'll have a roof and everything, but this is a huge patio space actually. We didn't think it was going to be this big, but we've made it quite large, but I think that is like the best option. And anyway, we've still got a lot to do. Our wall is like 90% complete. We still have to put up a few more blocks around our coconut tree, and we have to fill a load of the floor in, so that's what I'm going to be working on today. And then we have to concrete, and we're working on doing lots of planting, because in recent months we have been propagating and growing from seed lots of different plants that we can start planting around the place to make it look really beautiful and to attract a different variety of like insects, butterflies, birds. It's going to be awesome. At the same time as creating this patio wall, which is going to be an added structure and support for our tiny home, which will withstand the harsh torrential rains soon to come, we've also been busy pottering about in the garden, planting and propagating seeds, which will hopefully lead us to a self-sufficient, sustainable garden in a few to many years to come. Whoa, save! Nearly rolled down and hit the water tank again. Woo! Beauty. Whenever we wait for our jackfruits to be this big so that they're ripe and sweet, they're always like massive, so there's like too much of it almost. So last time our jackfruit fell off the tree and smashed into our water tank, breaking our water pipe and draining everything. We had way too much, so we actually gave half of our jackfruit away to the staff at the sanctuary, and then another quarter of it went to our guests, and we had a quarter. So now we need to find ripe jackfruit recipes, like Puffin? We could make jackfruit ice cream. I don't know what else we could make, so we need to go and do some research. Let's go. This is just the start, of course. We've got so much to do, and we're so excited to get stuck right in. So at the same time as building our tiny home, we've also been entertained in the garden by a couple of birds creating their nests and starting their family. Comment below if you know what birds these are. And with the turn of the season, it is perfect timing for seedlings to grow nice and strong. We have grown these papaya trees from seed, and they're now ready to upgrade from their pot into our raised garden bed. We are super lucky to have a huge cashew tree on our land, and we've recently been able to harvest the nuts. Then Uncle Ranji taught us how to roast them on a fire.
Ayo, Ranji.
And whoa, they were so delicious.
Wow. Ow, it's hot. It's so beautiful.
There is nothing like having produce from your garden that you've hand-picked, hand-roasted. It's organic, it's natural, small batch. It's amazing. And it tastes so good. Alright, so this is where we're at with our tiny home build. We have not finished the patio that we thought we would have finished by now. I feel like we always have a little time frame for ourselves, but we can never complete it because this is Sri Lanka, and we are also on Sri Lankan time, trying to juggle all of our jobs at the same time. So we thought we would have this patio complete by the time we go away on our little 2-week trip. We're doing a tuk-tuk road trip up the East Coast. So we wanted to have the patio finished for then, but it's not finished and we're going away the day after tomorrow. So this is gonna have to wait until we come back, but we're really excited to just take a break from this build and from our life going on around here, because there's so much going on all the time. We just need to like take a little break, refresh our minds, get some inspiration and creativity, and just have a bit of freedom traveling around in our tuk-tuk. It's like one of our favorite things to do, and we love what we do here as well, of course, but we just need to have like change and differences every now and again. But when we come back, we will be focused on this area. We originally wanted to have our tiny home build finished by the end of May. Obviously not going to happen. Let's hope it's finished by the end of July. That is the time frame I'm giving us now. So when we come back, we're really going to focus on this area, getting the patio finished, and we've also started inside too, which we won't show you for this video. So you'll have to wait for the next tiny home build episode. Okay, so bye for now, little tiny home. We will see you in 2 weeks' time. I'm gonna miss her. She's so beautiful. Just perched up there. Looks so good with that patio wall. Just is really making it take shape, and I just love the design of our patio wall there. It just looks so awesome, and so excited to get back and just like really push on to get it done. We've got quite a lot of interest of people that want to stay here, and it's not even finished yet. So it's going to be amazing when we can actually like finally launch it, and it's like open and we can spend the first night there, and then our friends and family can come and stay in there, and then you guys can come stay in there. Yeah, we're really excited. It's like such an achievement. It's something we can be really proud of. Like obviously it's not finished yet and I'm talking like this, but it's just really amazing to see what we can create from something that starts in our head and then it's there, you know? So yeah, I'm really excited for this. This is really amazing, and I just feel like I'm learning so much through this process. And yeah, I'm excited for the future for the tiny home, and in like many years to come, when we have little children running around, and maybe when they're like 20 years old they can live up there. I'm getting too ahead of myself now. I'm gonna go. See you in the next episode.